Now, if I could ask everybody to please rise as we welcome our graduating class to enter. Seniors, please be seated. Welcome to our graduation. May I present to you the class of 2026. Hello, welcome. We are honored to invite our Board of Trustees President, Krista Leach Walker, to the stage. Welcome, Krista.
Thank you so much, Toby. Hello, good morning, everyone. Wow, you all look fantastic. pink, the orange, and the black. Such school spirit, Orioles pride. On behalf of the Maryland School for the Deaf Board of Trustees, it is my honor and joy to welcome you to this very special commencement celebration for the class of 2026. Today is a day filled with pride, excitement, reflection, and probably a few tears, the good kind. We are here to celebrate our graduates, to honor their families, teachers, staff, and friends who helped them reach this milestone, and to look ahead with great hope for all that is before them. Before we begin, I want to acknowledge Superintendent Serrano, who is unable to be with us today, but he has a very, very good reason. His own daughter, Natalia, is also graduating today, probably at this very moment. As parents and families, I know we all understand that there are certain moments you simply do not miss. So, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I am pleased to report that Superintendent Serrano's absence has been officially reviewed and approved. We have granted him an excused absence for the best of reasons, and we send him, his daughter, and their families our warmest congratulations on their special day. I also want to thank the team for stepping in and stepping up today so that Superintendent Serrano could enjoy this important day with his family. We are grateful for your leadership, your presence, and your support of our graduates and the MSD community. We are especially honored to welcome Lieutenant Governor Aruna K. Miller as today's commencement speaker. As an immigrant who came to the United States from India as a child, her life story reflects transition, perseverance, and possibility. Through her public service, she has focused on removing barriers to opportunity, a purpose that connects meaningfully to MSD's values and commitment to inclusivity, academic excellence, and resilience. We are grateful for her presence here today as we celebrate our graduates and the purpose and promise of MSD. To the parents, families, guardians, and loved ones here today, thank you. As a former MSD parent myself, I know that this day represents so much more than the completion of coursework or the crossing of a stage. It represents years and years of advocacy, encouragement, sacrifice, partnership, and love. You have cheered these students on, helped them through challenges, celebrated their growth, and believed in their potential. Today is your celebration too. To the faculty, staff, administrators, and every person who has poured into these students, thank you. Your work matters deeply, and today we see the impact of that work in the confidence, accomplishments, and bright futures of our graduates. And now, to our graduates, congratulations, the most important people in the room. This is your day. You have worked hard, you have grown, you have overcome challenges, built friendships, discovered strengths, and shown resilience. You leave MSD with knowledge, memories, experiences, and a community that will always be part of your story. As you move into this next chapter, I hope you will carry with you the confidence to be fully yourself, the courage to pursue your goals, and the certainty that you belong in every room, at every table, and in every opportunity you choose to pursue. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I could not be prouder to celebrate with you today. Congratulations to the MSD class of 2026. We are excited to see all that you will do next. Although Superintendent Serrano cannot be with us in person today, he is very much with us in spirit. He wanted to share his heartfelt congratulations and best wishes to the class of 2026. So we are pleased to share a brief video message from Superintendent Serrano. Thank you, Board of Trustees President Krista Leach Walker, for the introduction. Greetings to the parents, families, teachers, staff, students, distinguished guests, including Lieutenant Governor Aruna Miller. As many of you may have been wondering, why am I speaking today via video instead of being physically present to celebrate today's ceremony? Like many of the parents and families gathered to witness you on your graduation, I am attending my own daughter, my eldest, graduation from high school, which is happening as you watch this video. Talk about doing double duty. While I'm disappointed and saddened that I cannot be with you in person to celebrate this milestone, please understand that I am certainly with you in spirit. The class of 2026 will always hold a special place in my heart because it also carries personal meaning to me. And I will always remember the class of 2026, especially because you welcomed me with open arms when I began my tenure with you as your freshman year. As you can see, our gym is packed. So many people have gathered here to celebrate this important milestone with you as we reflect on your achievements and experiences as a graduating class. Over the years, a tremendous amount of work, dedication, joy, sweat, and even tears have been invested in this graduating class. Today, I can truly say that I share the full range of emotions felt by the parents, families, teachers, and staff, as well as the MSD greater community. Many of us still remember those early milestones. Holding you in our arms for the first time, celebrating that first birthday, witnessing those first steps, the first day walking you into kindergarten, on your first day of school, attending all your performances, games, and school events, and now sitting watching as you prepare to graduate and enter a new chapter in your life. To our seniors, you are a tremendous source of pride for everyone in this room, as well as those who are watching via live stream. Many of you have been part of the MSD community for a long time, some of you ever since Family Ed. It all began with a single building block, and over time, more and more blocks were added. Your parents and families laid that first foundation for your growth and success. MSD then helped build upon that foundation through learning language development, social growth, and community support. There is never just one builder. Instead, it took an entire community of builders working together to help create a strong foundation for each joy, no matter where you are in your journey. And of course, life and building something meaningful is not always easy nor guaranteed. Sometimes we must build, rebuild, and build yet again. Sometimes we need to take alternative routes. Sometimes we have to pivot. Or we need to step back and reevaluate before moving forward. That is what life is about, and many of you have already experienced this. You will continue to encounter plenty more moments in the years to come. Together with your families, MSD has helped lay the groundwork for your future. That foundation includes building bridges that will allow you to pursue your post-secondary goals, whether that means attending a 4-year college, a 2-year college, entering the workforce, attending a job training program, or participating in OCA, the Orioles Career Academy. You now have the tools and resources to continue to build the life you want for yourselves. Dreams and goals are formed every day, some big, some small, but you must continue building your way toward them. Whether you encounter roadblocks, find ways to overcome them. Build new paths, rebuild when necessary. Continue maintaining and strengthening what you create. Life is a continual process of building. That process is never truly completed. In the book, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, there's a powerful message about the journey of self-discovery. There is one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. You already have the tools, the resources, and the foundation to move forward. Do not be afraid to build new dreams or to set new goals. To achieve them, you must continue building your own path forward, even when you encounter challenges or setbacks. Do that without fear. And remember, after graduation, those bridges remain. MSD will always be your home, and we hope that you will never forget to come back and visit. Again, we are proud of you. Congratulations.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to welcome our Interim Chief Education Program Officer, Tara Holloway. Tara Holloway, please come up to the stage to present the Senior Class Honors and Awards.
Thank you so much. So first, I would like to present the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence. Since 1983, the Presidential Award for Academic Excellence is provided by the President and the Secretary of the U.S. Department of Education to students who display outstanding effort in satisfying challenging academic standards. It recognizes students' academic success and is presented to those seniors who have earned a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or above. We have 6 individuals who will be recognized this morning. So if you could please come up, and then we will give your certificates when you're on the stage. Donovan Samay. Josiah Lockhart. Luis Ortiz. Come on up. Roman Van Selter. Josue Sanchez. And Yvonne Schenk. If we could take a picture. Next, I would like to ask the MSD Foundation representative, Mr. David Sears, to join us on the stage to present the MSD Foundation Awards.
Good morning. My name is Dr. David Sears. Congratulations to all of our graduates and their families today. The Maryland School for the Deaf Foundation raises funds to provide scholarships, experiential learning, and awards to MSD students. On behalf of the Maryland School for the Deaf Foundation Board and donors, I am pleased to present this year's award recipients. Our first award is the Thadakonda Research STEM Award, and this year's recipients are Josiah Lockhart and Louis Ortiz. Please come up. The recipients of the Pride in Self Award are Adaya Kojeva and Corson Brunson. And the recipients of the Outstanding High School Student Awards are Donovan Chamage and Ivan Shank. Thank you very much.
Next, I would like to ask MSD's Alumni Association representative, Ms. Karin Shribner, to join me on stage to present the MSD AA Awards.
Hello, it's good to be here. I recognize so many familiar faces. I remember when you were in elementary school, and now here we are today. Some of you are from the Columbia campus, and some of you were from the Frederick campus. I'm very proud of all of you. As an alumni representative from the board, and as alumni all over, some parents here are also MSD alumni. Some staff here are also MSD alumni. So we hope that you all will join us as well, and that you value your memories that you've made here, the homecomings that we've had, and our future homecomings. Please do come and join us. We have 3 award recipients that we would like to present. The Barron's Award the athletic director who has worked in the dorms and has made a huge impact on the community. For students who have led different leadership programs, after school activities, good role model for the students, and that recipient will be Cronson. We also have a plaque with your name on it that will be presented to you. The next is the Francis Vance Award, and this will be for the first African American student who joined MSD when integration happened, and that student is a person of color who has been involved in many after-school curriculums, was a great role model to the students and everyone here at MSD. And it is Toby Awe. Congratulations. Thank you. Next, we have two recipients for the Harry Benson Award. Both students, he was a high school teacher, involved in the athletic program and other activities. The two student recipients, we saw their Instagrams and their other social media presence and all their hard work and the determination, the records they've broken. We would like to welcome both. And they will also receive a gift card. The first student, Mark Wynn III. And Josiah Lockhart. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Next, I would like to call Miss Suzanne Stecker to join me on stage to present the MSD Foundation scholarships.
Congratulations. On behalf of the MSD Foundation Alumni Board, and we're very proud to present 5 different scholarships this year. The first is the 150th Anniversary Scholarship Award. That award is presented to 2 high school seniors who have finished, shown, and demonstrated MSD spirit and improvement throughout their high school years. They will also receive some financial contributions after they complete 1 semester of college, or if they want to go to an international apprenticeship or any trade study program. The first is Jaquandia Fuller, and the second is Yvonne Shank. Congratulations. Next, the foundation recognized the Laura J. Struthers Scholarship. It's a memorial scholarship in memory of Laura Struthers, who unexpectedly passed away in 1979, March 19th. It really impacted our community. She was very sweet, very giving, loved to provide support, and that spirit and support that we've recognized in our senior students will be awarded to them. The two recipients are Kiara Salvador, and the second recipient is Luis Ortiz. Congratulations. The next award is the Margaret Kent Memorial Scholarship. Margaret Kent was really involved with the MSD community. For 67 years, her role was a teacher, she was an admin, she was on the board of trustees. She had very strong ties with deaf education, and we would like to recognize those seniors who would also like to pursue the same goal after graduation. We're going to be presenting this to Donovan Shamang. Thank you. And I would like to ask Brian Sugro to the stage, please. The father of the son, his name was Eric Sugro. If he could please come up. This is a memorial scholarship. Eric M. Sugro. He unexpectedly passed away. He also became deaf in high school. What was it? Sudden sensory neurological, where he started to lose his hearing. And he found his way within the deaf community. In April of 2020, that's when he lost his life. There's two seniors who will be recipient of this reward. They can use a scholarship for after their graduation, and those students will be, his father is here joining us today. One was a former Columbia student. It will be Toby Awe. And the second student is Avery Penny. We need an interpreter. Would you like to say a few words?
Good morning. Eric passed away 6 years ago. This is my 6th year to give this award. I look forward to it every year. Just to tell you very quickly who Eric was, he was not completely deaf. He was deaf in one ear and partially in the other, and at one time he lost the hearing in the good ear and then recovered it through aggressive steroid treatment. So he went to public schools, graduated from Mount Hebron, then he went to Howard Community College, and ultimately to Towson. He studied deaf studies, graduated in 2017, and at the time of his death, he was working for the Community Support Services for the Deaf in Baltimore, and during the evenings, he was studying to be an interpreter. He was in his first semester at the time. So he passed away suddenly. We really didn't know what to do. He had about $40,000 saved between leftover money from college, what he'd worked for, and a couple of tax refunds. So through talking with a priest, he said to us, everybody should learn from death. It's okay to benefit. Nobody should profit. So we decided we'd give away the $40,000. The question was where? Through a grief counselor here in Frederick, she said, why do you consider the Maryland School for the Deaf? I knew nothing about scholarships here, but I thought this would probably define Eric. So I reached out to the foundation, met with a couple of people here, and the mother, Eric's brother, and myself decided this was the place. This is where the money would go. So the money will always go here. This is Eric's money, none of it is ours. Long after the mother, myself, and the brother are gone, the scholarship will still be here. 2 years ago, we dedicated a bench. It's on your campus, on the main campus where the housing is. It's a dedication from my parents who are no longer living, myself, and my son, to Eric, and to all of you who live much the way Eric did. Anything is possible. Eric didn't have it easy, but he made it. It's a tragedy when you lose somebody, but with the proper frame of mind, you can stay involved. So I look forward to this event every year. We also make a similar scholarship to a lesser amount at Howard Community College, the cross-country team, where he ran there. We did that 3 weeks ago. The two best scholarships, the two best events of the year for all of us. Unfortunately, the mother and my son couldn't be here today, but they're thinking about all of you and Eric. Thank you for coming.
The last award, I'm going to expand a little bit. It's new this year. It's a new scholarship this year. It's the MSD Foundation Education Achievement Scholarship. It was created by the 50th anniversary that we just had at Columbia campus. The seniors who, were students at Columbia, they've shown that extraordinary recognition from their strong academic commitment within the community, positive characteristics. So we're going to be giving that scholarship to Kiara Salvador. Again, congratulations to all of you.
Next, I would like to ask our Dean of Student Affairs, Ms. Jennifer Yost-Ortiz, to provide our next award. We really wanted to take an opportunity to recognize our two international exchange students who joined us this year. Exchange students bring something unique to our community. They show incredible courage by stepping far outside their comfort zone, coming here to the United States. And they really enrich our class by sharing their culture, their perspective, and their friendship. They remind all of us that learning connects people globally. and we are so proud to recognize and celebrate the two of them there today. They both happen to be from the same country, Tajikistan or Kazakhstan. We would like to recognize Benazir Davelyatsoda and Adia Kojavea. I would like to ask our Supervisor of Secondary Transition Services and our Orioles Career Academy Director, Jennifer Weeks, to provide the next award. At this time, I would like to recognize 8 students who have earned what we call Meritorious Award. This award is presented to students who have earned 150 or more student service learning hours. They demonstrate outstanding commitment to serving their school and the larger community. As I call each student's name, would you please join me in congratulating them? First up, Damilola Adenuga. Jeremiah Ayers. Donovan Chamay. Benazir Davilzodak. Josiah Lockhart. Luis Ortiz. Yvonne Schenk. And last, Ava Williamson. Finally, we're going to recognize our top scholars. Top Scholar, this award is a prestigious honor that's given to, in this year, 3 graduating seniors whose unweighted cumulative GPA is ranked highest in our senior class. I will call each one at a time to be recognized. First, Donovan Chamay. Next, Luis Ortiz. And Josiah Lockhart. Congratulations to all of our seniors who have earned recognition, awards, and scholarships. Well done. Congratulations.
Hello. We would like to invite Donovan Shamang and Calvino Tarina to the stage to present the ASL story Memories from Our Last Year Together.
This will be presented in American Sign Language. It is a story reflecting on their senior year. And as an interpretation cannot capture its visual artistry, we invite you to just sit back and enjoy. What a fantastic, I just want to take a moment to recognize that story. What an art form. We'd now like to ask Yvonne Schenk to come up to give her commencement address on becoming.
Thank you, Josue. I believe one of the strangest things about time is a lot of people never really realize it's moving until it's past. You always assume that there will be more time to figure things out, more time to grow into someone certain, and more complete. When I was a freshman, 4 years sound infinite, never ending. Once you step into high school, graduation feels non-existent. For me, when I was a freshman, I felt like the goals I've accomplished now were impossible. They were out of reach, but they are possible. Don't forget who you are now. That's part of who you will become. Savor that. I'm serious. That will help you become who you're meant to be. A lot of those years once felt endless. The time has passed. In the halls, I would see the teachers, my peers. I remember my homework, the exams. And now we're past all of that. It's all become a memory. What scares me the most about growing up, it's not about the change or the movement. It's about how people keep going and we don't realize how fast time has gone. Every morning before school, I would look out my bedroom window and I would see the trees swaying in the wind, and the sunrise was so beautiful. Sometimes I would wake up and look out and it would be black. I would just see a reflection of myself. It would be too dark to see anything. And that applies to us. Sometimes we don't have a clear picture of where we're going, and in the moment we don't know what direction. There could be some uncertainty in the dark, but we have to get through it to see what and who we will become. We have to adapt how we have the past 4 years. The ability to overcome is crucial for our future. Some moments we have to just keep going no matter how dark it is. Adapt and persevere through everything. That's what high school is all about. Our assignments, our future. It's not just about the moment, how we can grow, learn, and become, and be comfortable in our own. The ability to adapt and change. That's what high school taught me, and that's what it's about. Really cherish all of those moments, even in the dark. We tend to we don't recognize when seasons change. Sometimes the air feels cooler or the trees change color from green to orange, and then we realize we're in the fall season. That applies to us. It's not just an aha moment, it's that change that you have to recognize. It's a slow, subtle process. And before you realize it, you're standing in an entirely different season of your life. And people always have that unspoken expectation placed on us by our age. We should know where we're going and what we're doing. Becoming, it's not a linear journey. You have to grow and change within who you are. It's a process. In the moment, sometimes we don't know who we are, but don't let the fear get in the way of growing and becoming and changing. And in the end, it's not the end. You will always have a different version of yourself. And Enjoy that meaningful moment of who you are, because in several years later, you will look back and remember who you were in that moment. It's led you to this specific moment of sitting in this seat, being ready to graduate. And through growth and through change, this is a very exciting time in our lives. Again, I'm looking forward to the next season of our life. Congratulations. I would like to introduce our next commencement speaker. It is Josiah Lockhart, and his commencement presentation is Shooting for the Moon.
Thank you, Riley. So the title of my presentation, Don't Be Afraid to Shoot for the Moon. What does that mean? It basically means our big dream is equivalent to the moon. This comes from a quote that really inspired me by the great Norman Vincent Peale from a book he wrote in 1952 called The Power of Positive Thinking. And it encourages us to stay positive when it comes to reaching our dreams and goals. Now remember, this was 1952. He wrote this in what was called the space race, during the space race. And he basically said that even if you don't reach the moon, you will still land among the stars. Don't be afraid to dream. Because even if we fail, we still will have achieved and come farther than we would have if we never even tried. That being said, doubt still lingers. Remember the context, 1952. The moon was an improbable goal. Nobody had ever been there in 1952. The two sides of the Atlantic, the US and the Russia, were in a battle, and it seemed improbable. It seemed it would be 100 years before we ever got there. 1952. Fast forward, we put the first man on the moon a few years later. And that taught us what? Okay. It became historic. We were able to do it. You cannot let doubt dissuade you from your goals. And honestly, I have a perfect story that aligns to that. I had a dream the entirety of my high school career to get the championship in the academic bowl. I've been a member of the academic bowl since I was a freshman. I studied. I made huge adjustments to my schedule. Countless hours of studying, countless hours of my daily routine. And I thought senior year, we're going to make it. We didn't make it to the championship every other year, but I thought senior year, this is going to be the year. Made it to the championship and came in second. That wasn't what I worked for. That wasn't what I put all that effort in for. Second place. To me, that's a perfect example of the concept of shooting for the moon and yet landing among the stars. At the time, I had a hard time seeing that silver lining amongst all my clouded thinking. I defined it as kind of a journey that ended in a negative because we lost. I felt my efforts had been in vain. In that minute, I honestly felt like my world had fractured. I felt like I had done something wrong. I questioned, what had I missed? But when I took a step back and looked at things retrospectively, I realized that this is a perfect example. This is what's going to happen throughout our lives. We're going to put our heart into things, maybe into relationships that fail. We're going to take classes that we study and study for and hope to get an A and maybe fall short and get a B. Or maybe we're going to have a job that we want, that we go through the entire process of interviewing, maybe first and second round, and don't make it. And it makes you feel in that moment that all your efforts were in vain. But those struggles and how we accept them, right, that shows our effort. And it's important to understand that. Now, that being said, every failure that I've gone through has taught me something new. It's changed who I am as a person. I wouldn't be who you see in front of you today if I hadn't have had those failures. It's changed how I've approached people. It's really solidified my work ethic. It's broadened my mind. And most important of all, it's taught me to accept the results that come from those efforts and to accept unfavorable outcomes. So the lessons I learned have changed who I am. And they've led to new experiences, and they've led to new memories, and that really, my friends, is the point. So if I could journey back in time, and I would say this, honestly, I would not change a thing, because I am so proud of who I've come to be and what I've come to accept. And I feel satisfied that I tried my hardest. I can walk away feeling good and on good terms with everything I've done. That is how, my friends, we land among the stars. Now, my personal experience aside, I want to look to all of you. Okay? It's now our turn. If you look up, you see thousands and thousands of stars illuminating our night sky, publishing a best-selling novel, creating an award-winning documentary, working in the White House, summiting the tallest peaks in the world. That's our night sky. And you might be wondering, what do you mean, our night sky? You're just coming up with these random facts? Oh, no. They have a purpose behind them. All of those accomplishments have been achieved by MSD alumni. That is part of who we are. They sat in the seats and went through the same ceremony that we're sitting in now, okay? When we watched it on live stream, now it's our turn to sit in those seats. So when you look up, dream big, okay? Your goals, your dreams, that's your moon. Shoot for that moon. It'll be over just like that. Our lives, our goal, time is inferior. Every tick of every second, every rotation of every minute, every turn of every hour, it blurs, it goes so fast right by our eyes. So we want to grab that opportunity before it slips away, because it goes fast, people. In addition to that, sad but true, this could be the last time that we're all together as a group, okay? And that's really part of the beauty that this event reveals to us. You know, our time in high school and our time moving forward, we are going to realize both new and old dreams with every new phase. And like I said, no matter what your dreams are, try. It's your opportunity to do it. Don't lose that opportunity. And the fact is, even if you fail, you will still get further than you would have if you had never tried at all. Life, as we know, is a journey. It's a journey of growth. It's a journey of becoming. And despite what happens, you don't want to be disencouraged or dissuade. Keep working towards your moon. Thank you.
I would like to take a moment and thank both of our class speakers. They brought tears to my eyes. Great job, both of you. Now it's my honor to introduce Aruna Miller. She is the 10th Lieutenant Governor of Maryland. She is the second female to serve in this role and the first woman of color and immigrant elected to a statewide office in Maryland. She was born in India. Lieutenant Governor Miller and her family immigrated to the United States when she was 7. She earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Civil Engineering from Missouri University of Science and Technology. Lieutenant Governor Miller has devoted her life to public service by removing barriers to opportunity as a transportation engineer and as a Maryland state delegate where she served the people of Montgomery County from 2010 to 2018. Her policy profile includes a matter relating to transportation, mental health, overdose response, and STEM equity, alongside a commitment to lead a state where we leave no one behind. She and her husband have 3 daughters. They all live in Montgomery County. And of course, she has a dog named Hachi. I talked with her earlier and she explained her cute dog to me. Please welcome Aruna Miller to the stage. Good morning. Congratulations.
Good morning and congratulations. Now, I don't know who thought it was a good idea to have me follow Josiah and Yvonne. Were they incredible speakers or what? And Kiera, thank you. Thank you for the beautiful introduction. All I can say is, I don't know if you all know, but Kiera got a full scholarship to Gallaudet University. I am so proud of you. More importantly, Kiera and I had a moment to talk to each other before the ceremony today. And she told me that she wanted to be a pediatrician. So she wants to go into the world and heal the world. Kiera, we're all rooting for you and we're so proud of you. Now, Kiera also told me, just like me, I do have a dog at home named Hachi. She has a dog named Cinnamon, right? And we know pets play a big role in all our lives. Kiera, you should know I have a new furry family member in addition to Hachi. and it's a puppy named Puff. So, and I want to give a big shout out to Fred the dog that all of you are familiar with here, right? Where is Fred? I think Fred is here. But again, I just want to say thank you to everyone. And seniors, I am loving your hats. I mean, we got everything going on those hats. Palm trees, Hot Wheels, butterflies, Spider-Man, moonwalk to graduation. I am loving these hats. This is what it means to live outside of the lines that people draw for us. So congrats to all of you. And Josiah, I can't believe you know the book, The Power of Positive Thinking. I grew up with that book. That's amazing that you know what it is and you reference it in your speech. Some things are just timeless, aren't they? Love your message about shooting for the moon. I'm so honored to be here with each and every one of you. Now, I have to say that when I was invited to speak, the first thing I did was to see who the previous commencement speakers are. And your last two commencement speakers were glamorous, talented, dynamic actors. And then there's me, a nerdy civil engineer who has the honor of serving you as your lieutenant governor. MSD, thank you for expanding your definition of talent this year. I am deeply honored that you have asked me to speak. A hearty congratulations to all the student awardees. You have no idea how fulfilling it is for your family and friends that are here to see and cheer for all your accomplishments. Brian, thank you so much for bringing the memory of your son, Eric, and to build dreams for these students. You're an example of what it means when you take pain and turn it into purpose. So thank you for sharing Eric with all of us. Now, seniors, I was looking at your website, and I understand your theme was for the yearbook, Piece by Piece, We Build Together. Was that your theme this year? Yeah? Well, I want to say that it is a beautiful reflection of our journey in this world. Because life is much like a puzzle. Each piece distinct but incomplete on its own. The moments that shape you, the relationships that hold you, the choices that define you, day by day, they come together to shape the person that you become. And graduates, all the pieces are still coming together. New adventures, new friendships, new opportunities. And I can't wait to see what you all build next. Now, let's take a moment to recognize the people who helped build this moment that we're all experiencing today. To the parents, families, loved ones, and the pets at home, because of your unconditional love, your guidance, and your unwavering belief in these graduates, you help shape the remarkable young people that we get to celebrate today. To Board President Lishi Walker and the Board of Trustees, dedicated teachers, administrators, staff, and all of Team Maryland School for the Deaf, you did more than just educate. You created a place where every student is seen, valued, challenged, and most importantly, empowered. And to the talented ALS interpreters who are giving voice to my words today, thank you. Thank you also to Secretary Beatty and David Bahar of the Maryland Department of Disabilities, and Ursula DeBerry, who is the Executive Director for the Office of Deaf, Blind, and Hard of Hearing, for helping build a Maryland that is more accessible, more inclusive, and more equitable for all. And as a point of personal privilege, I gotta give a shout out to my dear friend, Delegate Ann Kaiser. Now, Delegate Ann Kaiser has been serving in the Maryland General Assembly 20 years now? 24. 24 years. And let me tell you, you will get no better advocate than Delegate Ann Kaiser. Ann, thank you for your friendship and mentoring me over the years. Now, I know Superintendent Serrano could not be here, but I think he had a pretty good excuse not to be here, right? To see his own daughter graduate, which is pretty remarkable. Now, he is a history maker and a barrier breaker, the first person of color to lead MSD in its 155-year history when he first joined. His leadership didn't just open doors, it changed the picture. It expanded who belongs in it. Class of 2026, make no mistake, you too will redefine spaces. A puzzle is not beautiful because every piece looks the same. So fitting in was never the plan for your life. You weren't born to fit in. You were born to stand out. And I know what it feels like to enter a world where belonging doesn't come automatically. You heard that I'm an immigrant and came to the United States when I was 7 years old. I will never forget my first day of school in Poughkeepsie, New York. I walked into the classroom. None of the kids looked like me, and I couldn't speak a word of English. They couldn't understand me, and I couldn't understand them. But I wanted to fit in as best I could. So my little 7-year-old mind had a brilliant idea. I thought maybe at lunchtime, food is a great gathering place. That will be where I will make my friends. So I sat next to my friends at the lunch table, and I decided that I would do whatever they were doing, because that's the best way to fit in, right? So I ate American food for the very first time in my life. I drank cold milk for the first time in my life. And I am feeling really good. I'm thinking, these are my BFFs. I walked back proudly to my classroom, sat down, and proceeded to vomit all over my desk. I am mortified. I'm crying. My teacher calls my mom. My mom comes to pick me up. I sit in the back of the car, and I'm crying to my mom that I don't want to stay in this country anymore. I want to go back to my grandma who raised me, and I hate cold milk. I never want to drink it again. After we get home, a few hours later, I hear a knock on the door. I open the door, and standing in the snow is one of my classmates. In her hands are a stack full of paintings that all the kids in the classroom had made for me. Some of them had hearts, some had teardrops coming down, some had smiley faces that were drawn. And in that moment, my teacher taught me one of the most important lessons, the impact that empathy can have on others. This was my first lesson in the United States of America, and it's the lens in which I look through everything in my life, from my personal to my professional to my spiritual life. So, MSD graduates, I want to let you know that connection is built piece by piece. Belonging is in every language. And the most meaningful forms of communication are not always spoken, they are felt. You know what it feels like to enter spaces where access, understanding, and belonging were not always guaranteed. And because of that, you've learned something so powerful. You have developed a rare kind of language, the ability to notice who feels unseen and the empathy to make sure they're not. Never, ever lose that gift. And wherever life takes you next, college, careers, service, do not shrink yourself to fit into a hearing world. Challenge the world to grow more inclusive because you were in it. Graduates, one of the lessons your community teaches so well is that communication is about more than just sound. So before I continue, I'd like us all to reflect on that together. I want everyone to be in silence for a moment. Now, most hearing people experience silence as absence. But for your community, silence is not absence. It's a familiar connection, expression, identity, love. And graduates, never let the world convince you that the way you experience life is somehow smaller. It's not smaller, it's different. Never let anyone confuse hearing with having a voice. Your voice has always been there, and the world is incomplete without you and your voice. The world changes because of people who experience it differently, who notice things that others miss, who challenge assumptions, who force society to become more thoughtful, more accessible, and more inclusive. And the Moore Miller administration, through our state as a model employer initiative, we are committed to making state government one of the best places in the nation to build a career, but also to be valued, supported, and empowered to grow. We're investing in apprenticeship programs, affordable housing, career pathways, because your future matters, your talent matters, and your independent matters. And I want to tell all of you that if you're ever interested in getting an internship in the Lieutenant Governor's office, just let me know, because I would love to have all of you, but my office isn't that big, but at least some of you, I would love to have you come through, because you need to understand just how impactful policy making is on the lives of everyone. Policy making impacts our life from the moment we wake up till the moment we close our eyes, and your voices need to be there. So let me know if you're interested. Class of 2026, you have a great mascot, the Oriole. As it turns out, there are a few lessons we can learn from our feathered friend. So as you leave Maryland School for the Deaf, do as Orioles do. Orioles are builders. They weave together individual strands to create something strong enough to support the future. So build a life of purpose, build meaningful relationships, build communities where others belong. Orioles travel great distances navigating changing seasons and unfamiliar places. So adapt. Be curious, be resilient, trust yourself when the path ahead seems a bit unclear. And Orioles are impossible to miss. They don't spend their lives trying to blend in to the environment and landscape. So stand out. Be your authentic selves. Use your voice. Share your gifts. And Orioles were never meant to blend in, and neither are you. Congratulations, class of 2026. Time for you to fly. Godspeed.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor Aruna Miller, for your message. Now we would like to welcome our high school principal, Dr. Jessica Willoughby, and our interim CTE principal, Andrew McAllister, to the stage. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
It's afternoon now. Here we are, the moment you've all been waiting for. It's here. I can't believe it. You're about to graduate, the class of 2026.
Today, we come together to celebrate a really remarkable group of young people. We are so, so proud of each and every one of you for your growth, for your perseverance, and for all of your accomplishments.
Whether you've been here part of the MSD community since your earliest years or joined us more recently, we believe this school has made a meaningful difference in your life. And in turn, each of you has made an impact on MSD. You're leaving a mark in both ways, big and small.
And it's important for us to remember that life is not lived on autopilot. Perfect days are not always guaranteed or possible. But we do know that through your experiences here at MSD, you've had challenges, you've had successes, and the lessons learned, those all are going to help you face whatever comes in the future despite being unpredictable, and you will succeed.
As you prepare to step in the next chapter of your journey, we send you off with heartfelt congratulations and our very best wishes. Go forward with purpose. Go with pride. And the knowledge and the achievement and the strong MSD family this here who's rooting for you. And always remember that MSD is your family, always. I know you guys are getting antsy. Are you guys ready to get your diplomas and your certificates?
We would like to ask a few individuals to join us on stage to congratulate our class of 2026. If we could have Lieutenant Governor Aruna Miller join us, please. Madam Chair, Krista Leach Walker from our Board of Trustees. Ms. Tara Holloway. Ms. Jennifer Yost Ortiz. Ms. Daniela Halashak. Ms. Jennifer Weeks. Ms. Lauren Bucco. And Mr. Robert A.J. Moody.
Now, with the authority the state of Maryland has given me, I hereby certify that these members of the class of 2026 have met or exceeded the requirements to earn the Maryland State Diploma or earn a certificate of program completion, or they will further their education at MSD. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Like to call Oluwada Milola Adenuga to the stage.
I want to thank all of my family, my friends, the staff, the faculty, the dorm staff. Thank you for everything. Love to all.
Oluwatobiloba Awe.
Honestly, I cannot believe we made it from my moment at Columbia to here. I've invested everything into the school. I love my friends and my family.
Jeremiah Ayers.
Thank you to all.
Corson Brunson.
I just wanted to say thank you to my family and my friends who invested everything into me. It went by so fast.
Rudwin Calderon Amaya.
From my beginning in kindergarten to this moment now, thank you to all the teachers, the staff, and my family. I love you. I'll miss you all. Godspeed.
Donovan Chamay.
I can't believe we're here in this moment right now. Thank you to my family, my coaches, my teachers, my friends, especially my parents. They've been by my side since day one. And anyone who's doubted me, I did it. That doubt has helped led me to where I am today. I did it. I'm out.
Benazir Daveliatsoda.
I would like to say thank you to everyone, the staff, the teachers, my friends, Shirley, my friends, and everyone from home and who came from another country. Thank you. Everyone has been amazing. Thank you to my host family as well. And I love you all.
Caitlin Finneyfrock.
I would like to say I'm thankful for all of the staff, the teachers, all that have supported me. And in memory of my mom, she's looking down on me. I love you.
Jacquindia Fuller.
I want to say thank you to my loved ones. Thanks for, both of my parents who drop me off here at school every day. And rest in peace to my grandfather. Love to you all.
Mark Gwynn III.
Thanks to my family, I love you all. And honestly, MSD has invested so much into me from the moment I got here. I'm so thankful for the coaches, the staff, everybody. Love to everyone.
Xander Hosule. So honestly, it's been a wild ride ever since I've been here, but I'm happy that I'm standing up here back at MSD because it is where I started, and I want to say thanks for everything, the good times, the bad times. They've all shaped who I am today, and what I'm going to do in my future. Even the game group has helped me develop into who I am, and I'm always going to cherish those folks. Adia Kojavea.
I really want to thank, everyone for the opportunity that I've had here at MSD, and I want to thank my host family and my real family. I'm so happy and thankful for this moment. Love to you all.
Josiah Lockhart.
First of all, I would like to thank my family for being here and being there by my side through everything, in the thick of it as well. And secondly, like others have said, again, the next year, Academic Bowl team, please spread the word. I made it.
Mustafa Munasar.
I want to say thank you to all of my family, my parents, my brothers, my sisters, everybody in my family. And thank you and support our Turkish pride. Love you all. Thank you to my family, mom, dad. Thank you.
Kevin Ochoa Galvez.
Thankful for my family, my friends. Love you all.
Luis Ortiz.
I want to say thankful. I'm so thankful for my family. I love the MSD. Love you all.
Avery Penny.
I cannot believe this moment is finally here. I would like to ask AJ something. How many days are in 1 year? 365. Anyways, thank you to my family and my friends and all of the support through the last 4 years to get to this moment. Love to you all.
Roman Fanselter.
Thankful for my family and my friends and all of their support.
Jace Piero.
I cannot believe, this moment is finally here. From Columbia campus to this campus, it's been a journey. Thankful for all my teachers, the dorm staff. Thank you for your support and all your help along the way. And I love my family. Thankful and hello to my grandfather in heaven who's looking down on me.
Genesis Ramirez Gomez.
Thanks to my grandma and all of my friends. I'm so happy.
Hassan Salam.
MSD, wow, I am so thankful for the teachers, the staff. I will miss you. Thankful for my family. I love everyone. Thank you.
Kiara Salvador.
Before I begin, I want to say I love my mom so much. Thank you for everything that I've gone through thick and thin. I love you so much. And I love to all of my family as well.
Josue Sanchez.
First things first, I want to say I love everyone who supported me on the on the way. And thank you to my family for being so loud, the loudest in the room. Thank you for all of the advice as well. Also, you're not a definition of who you are. Your journey is not complete. Ready for this moment.
Yvonne Schenk.
Now I'm the first shank that's done. There's 3 more left, so 75% done.
Riley Sherman.
Thank you to my parents for all the sacrifices that they made for me to be here today. Love you all.
Bane Summerlin.
I want to say thanks to my family, my friends, and also I wanted to say every person that I've met in my life who's helped me to be where I am, and just a big or small impact that you've made, you've helped me be who I am today. Thank you.
Olivia Tideman.
I will miss seeing all of you, all the staff, all of my friends, and my family.
Calvino Treno.
When I wake up and I see the light, I see one guy with a mask interrupting the light, but I still have to hide from that person. It was a tough time.
Ava Williamson.
From my sister who's an alumni, I love you. I'm thankful for my family who are also here. Thank you. I'm out.
Khalik Winder.
I want to say I'm so thankful for God who made me and believed everything that I'm doing is possible. I also want to say I love my mom so much, and I'm honored. You know, my whole family tree, I need you all to do some push-ups for me. Everyone in my family, get busy, do the push-ups. Peace out.
Thank you. For those of you who joined us on stage, you can return to your seats.
We would like to invite Avery Penny and Ava Williamson on stage to perform our school chant. This school chant is graduation theme. Kiara Salvador will also be on drum. Please enjoy this visual ASL chant presentation.
Class of 2026, please rise.
Some of you students who are watching on the live stream, some are watching in the other buildings here on campus. Freshmen, no more. You're not a sophomore anymore. You're not a junior anymore. And this is your senior year. This is your last day. So class of 2026, you are now MSD alumni.
A special thank you to our families, our teachers, and staff for what you've done to make today possible.
We would like to close this commencement ceremony. Once everyone has been seated, we have to continue to do our annual tradition.
Please allow our students to exit and everyone remain seated.
Congratulations. Okay, I totally missed that. Please stay seated. We will be dismissing row by row. Make sure you go to the museum and the water fountain. We will have light refreshments there at the cafeteria. And please do not forget to go pick up your diploma at the museum. We will see you there.
See you
Thank you
there.
and congratulations.
Thank you, everyone. That concludes our program.